Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Malicious Compliance. In today's episode, I'm in touch with somebody else that works here, I don't need your help, okay? Can't expense the fuel for driving myself? But I can book a limo? Okay. So you want someone from the Americas? Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. I'm in touch with somebody else that works here, I don't need your help, okay? I work some certain live events, and a lot of my work is making sure crew members and staff receive a credential to be allowed past security. Back in February for a huge event, I spent one morning going back and forth from our remote office to the security gates when I would get word of the next employee coming up. As I stood there waiting, a person on our staff I didn't know showed up. Security tells him he can't get in without a credential. Being I in charge of credential access, I nicely asked the man, "Are you here with company name?" "Yes, but I don't need your help. I'm in touch with other employee who I'm sitting next to at the office downstairs." Oh, okay. I say back. He was just too good for me to talk to him. He thought he was better than me. So I decided not to ever look at him or deal with him again. As he stands at security, I end up going back and forth about 5 times to let other employees in with the credentials in my hand. At this point, he is fuming and wants to ask me for help, but it was way more fun to tell him he just needs to talk to girl whose desk is next to mine. She was in a meeting for another hour. Can't expense the fuel for driving myself? But I can book a limo? Okay. 15 years ago, when I was a precocious young IT tech, I used to fly domestically once or twice a month to the company's new factory to fix something or other, or help with a big install in an area that was being opened. I would often volunteer for these trips, something the older guys with kids appreciated. They were past their traveling days, or at least past wanting to wake up that early. It often involved a 0630 flight up, back down 1830 the same day. I didn't mind as I got overtime, beginning when I left the house, ending when I got home. When I first started doing these trips, my girlfriend would drop me off at the airport. It's only 5 miles from my house, and she would be up early for her commute or to head to the allotment anyway. A couple of months in, I was submitted my expenses when a colleague pointed out I hadn't claimed for my mileage to and from the airport. It only came to a couple that quid each way, but why not? It was a legit expense. So I did. Cue my boss rejecting the claim. Apparently, to claim for this and not parking would mean my wife was using the car for hire or reward. I've since found out this isn't the case, but anyway. The next trip, I book a local minicab to take me, and he was there to pick me up as well. Cost to the company has now gone from £2 each way to £10 for the morning journey, before 6 a.m., and £7 for the return. You shouldn't be claiming for this. We have an account with the airport transfers service. I'll do it this once, but next time book with the right company. I go to the departmental secretary. I have my boss' email, which I forward to her. She explains the airport transfers company on account is luxury limousines, not big stretched American cars for prom night, but proper luxury vehicles for executives. We comply with my boss' wishes. Next trip, a man arrives at my terrace house in an up-and-coming area of the city in a BMW 760iL, dressed in a suit and a proper chauffeur's hat. He takes my luggage, opens the door for me, checks the temperature, asks if I want music. I half expect a hot towel and a bowl of warm mixed nuts. That evening he meets me in arrivals with a little printed signed Mr. Mitchell Truck Company and walks me to the BMW in the expensive, short-stay car park. This is the one and only time someone's done that for me, and I've flown 20 to 30 times a year for my entire life. I'm still in my now dusty workwear cargo trousers, branded polo, steel-toe boots. Being driven home in a long-wheelbase 7 Series with a chauffeur with a hat. Secretary tells me those journeys cost the company £120, which will be charged back to the department at the end of the month. When boss finds out, he hurriedly asks secretary to create a new policy, one that allows me to at least book a local minicab. It's only when we need to lug some heavy gear up to the site that boss allows us to expense fuel on our own cars. So you want someone from the Americas? Disclaimer: English is not my first language. Apologies in advance. I used to work for a call center in Asia as a customer service representative for Sprint, now merged with TMO. This was around 2016. Getting racist callers is as natural as breathing air. Obviously, a dirty smelling air. FYI, I have a very neutral English accent. So it's pretty obvious that I'm not American. I don't know if this fits here. You be the judge. Our conversation. Me, thank you for calling Sprint. How can I help you? I noticed that she's a repeat caller, which is not a good sign. Caller, oh God. Another one? A bunch of colorful racist statements. I want to speak with someone in the Americas. The usual process for this kind of scenario is to apologize and offer assistance. If they push back, we have to escalate to our supervisor or escalation team. But I had a bad day, and not in the mood to play around. I also had very good work performance, so a single mistake will not make a dent on my bonuses/incentives. So while apologizing for what she felt was an inconvenience, I remembered that the Americas is composed of North, Central, and South. I responded, I'll transfer you now to someone in the Americas. We had a vendor site somewhere in Central or Latin America catering to Spanish customers. I hope she got what she wanted. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.